Hey everyone, this is Frosthaven from the North American League of Legends forums, and I'm a co-developer of FEK. What is FEK? FEK is a forum enhancer kit. It's a combination of a script manager and a script that, well, hopefully improves your League of Legends community experience. I myself and the rest of the FEK team have spent quite a lot of time on it, and if you're interested in FEK and learning what it is and wanting to know how to get started, well, you've come to the right place. So let me go ahead and get us started here. The first thing you need to do is you need to go to our topic and off-topic discussion on the North American boards. It says official FEK fan update for new forums. There's two steps, two things you need to get FEK working on your system. The first one you need is you need a script manager. And the second thing you need is, well, the script itself. Now, the script manager, we currently support Chrome and Firefox right off the bat. I'm told that you can also get it working in Opera. And right here under Where the FEK, you'll see under Chrome it says you need Tamper Monkey as a script manager. Under Firefox, Scriptish or Grease Monkey. I personally use Scriptish myself, but both work. And if you're on Opera, you want to get Violent Monkey, and there's links to all of these script managers. So the first thing you want to do is get the one that's right for you. I'm on Chrome, so I clicked on Tamper Monkey and hit install, and it put this little box up here with two dots you can see in the top right of my browser window. So that's step one. We've got our script manager. Step two is to install FEK itself. Now there's two choices. We can go stable or development. I will tell you right off the bat, all of you guys are going to want to get stable. Don't get development. There's probably going to be bugs in it. Sure, you might get some features before the stable version, but unless you know what you're doing, get the stable version. That's we do a lot of quality testing before we release it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. Click to download the latest stable. I understand. And you'll get a pop-up box with your script manager. It says, do you want to install it? You simply hit OK. And now I've already got it, so I'm going to cancel. Nice little preview of all of our source code. Several thousand lines of code, that is. And there you go. You go back to the page and you hit refresh. And it's installed. As you can see, I've actually got some of the mods already running. I'm going to go ahead and make this vanilla as possible so I can go through each option and what they do. Well, that's not quite vanilla. Alright, so we've got FEK running now at this point. And we'll go through the options. The first one I'll show you is the FEK avatars. That's what everyone knows and loves. Refresh. And there you go. You get to see everyone's avatar. Nice little view post thread or avatar link as you hover over them. That's where your creativity shines. And if you don't yet have a FEK account, the way you get one is up here on the links. You'll see my threads, my posts, and my FEK. These are all created by the user script. So we'll click on my FEK to open our control panel, and you want to click on sign up. Now when you click on sign up, it'll take you to the actual registration page. Now I've already registered, so you're not going to see that, but it'll automatically fill in your forum name as well as your region. Don't change those, leave those as they are, and it'll ask you to type in your password twice and an email. Do that, and then it'll ask you to authenticate your account, and just follow the on-screen instructions to finish up the authentication on that. And then you'll be able to upload avatars, so that's pretty cool. The next feature we have, enable user blacklisting, and we'll reload. Let's say I'm browsing the forums and someone's super spammy. Now, I don't know this guy, but let's just say, for instance, this guy is a big spammer, and I want to blacklist him. Little button here with a circle with a cross through it. Click on it, and now from here on out, anytime a post is on screen by this person, it'll automatically collapse it for you. See, there it goes. It's collapsed, and you have to click to show. Now, another benefit of blacklisting is, let's say they're a thread starter. Any threads that person makes, if they're on the blacklist, it'll say blacklisted user. All right, blacklisted user, click here to show thread details. It won't even show you the little mouse over tooltip. And you have to click it to get it out of the way. But it's there to warn you, this person's on your blacklist. You probably want to ignore it. Now, let's say you change your mind at some point and you want to add them back. Click to show one of their messages, and the blacklist button turns into a whitelist. Click on that, and now it's completely undone, just like normal. They're no longer on your blacklist. And of course, you can see their thread titles again. Next option, remove link redirects. Let's say I go into a thread and I click on a link. It does that before you go anywhere. And I think it's a good idea. I think Riot was in the right in doing that because it prevents you from clicking on a lot of stuff if you're not very computer literate. It's how people get viruses, plain and simple. Now, if you're a smart browser and you feel like that link redirect is not targeted towards you, you can click on that to remove it. So now, if I click on there you go, straight to it without stopping us in the middle. The next one we'll go over, links to page 1. By default, if I go to the last page of a forum or somewhere in between, there's no way of getting back to the main number 1 page. So we'll enable add links to page 1. Okay, now the topic title as well as the little breadcrumb trail here, the pager, now have links back to page 1. So that's one enhancement I hope you guys enjoy. Highlight my threads is the next one up on the list. If you're browsing through the forums, it might be kind of hard to find your own thread. So we added highlight my threads as an option. There you go. Really nice and easy. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. Embed YouTube and Twitch videos is the next option. You'll see here's a YouTube video. By default, it'll link you. Click on that, and it turns all the links for YouTube and Twitch videos into an embed. Now, the Twitch video embedding, I've spent a lot of time to actually give it some pretty good integration. You're with a Twitch video, and let's just see if I can find one real quick for you to kind of show you. Gold 3 streaming ranked. No, he's done some weird stuff with that. Let's see. There we go. There's a Twitch link, and it'll automatically embed it. There you go. And it'll give you some options. First and foremost, it'll tell you the username on Twitch for the video being linked. The second thing, a link to view their channel. You can view their other videos, and you can even join chat. And a nice little pop-up. That way you can kind of get involved with their streamers without leaving the page. Again, FEK is all about trying to make life easier on you. So I hope that helps out. Next one up, add URL links to each post. Now that one might confuse some people. So let me give you a situation in which you might actually want to use that. Let's say you're talking to a friend on Messenger, Skype, or in the game, and let's say someone said something really important. Let's just pretend that this guy right here, Crimson Mutt, let's just pretend that this is a red post and we want to share what's being said. Actually, we'll use one down on the page a bit. There we go. We'll pretend this one. Now, if you want to link to this person's post, what you would normally do is you'd come up here, you'd copy the link, and then you'd put it in your chat program and say, well, scroll down about blah, 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 blah. Well, we wanted to make that a little bit easier. So we've got add URL links to each post. There you go. In the top right of every post is now a post number, and it's a link. Now, what's special about that is if I right-click that and copy the address, and then I paste it in a chat program for someone, as soon as the page loads, it'll go directly to that post. So there's no confusing where you're trying to send people. 5:45 in the morning and I haven't slept yet? Well, whatever. So the next one up, shrink and scroll long posts. Let's say you've got a really long post. Now this one's a decent size, pretty long post here. To clean up the layout a bit, you can enable that. And because it's detected as a long post, it'll compact. So it's much shorter now, and you've got this nifty little scroll bar that I programmed in for you guys to scroll through long posts. That way, you can still scroll through an entire page much quicker by going out to the right or left and scrolling up and down. And you can scroll individual posts. So I hope that kind of speeds things up a little bit, makes it a bit easier to use for you. The next one we've got is return to top links. That should sound pretty self-explanatory, but just in case, I'll show you. At the top of each post to the right of the date is a new link. It says return to top. Clicking that, guess what it does? Who would have thought, right? I know. All right, so list all forums in drop down. This is one of my favorite features. It's a recent addition as of 1.8.7.6 stable. By default, if you go to the forums, the drop down, you've got 4 links: dev tracker announcements, new player forums, and general discussions. And some regions have it worse. Some only have the dev tracker. Now, me personally, I go between general and off topic quite a lot because the off topic's where our FEK forums are. So what we're going to do is list all. And right now, for the list all, it supports the North American forums, the EU West, EU North, and Oceanic. So if you're on any of those forums, it'll automatically do this. What it does, if you scroll now, it now has a link to every single forum on that board. And just to kind of put some method to the madness, because there are a lot more links there now, the places we believe to be hotspots or most popular to go to, we've given a slightly different color highlighting. You can see here the dev tracker, bug reports, off topic, general, and public beta all have kind of a golden hue to them, and that's just to make navigation a lot easier. So now I can go to general discussion, off topic, and back. A lot easier than having to click on forums, locating it, click again, go back on my browser. So again, just, giving credits to the whole FEK mantra of just trying to make things easier on you. The last thing here, this one is more of a tweak. Fix Riot layout anomalies. Well, first and foremost, I'm pretty sure half of you don't even know what that is. I wouldn't know what it is. Basically, in the default layout here, posts can get a little weird in the way that they're laid out, and I don't have a really good example, but sometimes this footer area is a slightly different size. Sometimes the left isn't aligned properly. The best way I can put it is there are quirks and bugs with the way the Riot forums display based on the content that's on them. And Priotra, and he's going to kill me because I don't know how to pronounce his name, has put together a nice little script and style formatting. And you'll see in a split second here, you'll see the forums rearrange themselves slightly. Okay. And what this does is it unifies the layout of every post so that you're not going to run into the quirks and bugs that you would have otherwise. Some unlisted features here. I don't know if you guys have run into it, but we had a lot of issues with people getting Gragas screens that said something broke. The League of Legends forums were breaking, and this was on Riot's side now. And what it came down to is there was a cookie that was being corrupted every so often. So one of the hidden features of the forum enhancement kit that I've programmed in is a cookie checker, and it will analyze the cookie and make sure it's healthy and rebuild it when you load a page. So basically using FEK will circumvent 99% of the situations in which the forums break on their own. So that's one of the really cool hidden features. Now we'll get into the appearance section. Okay, forum flex width. Well, that's short for flexible width. By default, the forums are all in this one little constrained box, and they never change size. And I know why they did it. They did it for easy reading, so your eyes aren't going all over the place. But let's say you want to change that up a bit, I'm on a widescreen monitor. Why don't I just go ahead and make it stretch? So we're going to select, just go stretch 90. There we go. So now it's a flexible width. And there you go. Not bad. And that's the flex width mod. Next one I'll show you is fallback avatars. I'll just go to a random post here. Try to find, okay, you see these question marks? That's the default avatar. You can change the default fallback avatar at this point. We'll just change it to Happy Cloud Light, which is another one of our mods. And it just makes it kind of match the page a little bit better, so it's not quite so contrasting. The next one I'll show you is the forum theme. GD Knight, Priotra put this together, and we've worked together to get it working within the FEK environment. And this is made to make life a bit easier on your eyes. There you go. Isn't that much easier to read? I think so. And just because I like things to be formal, we'll change over to Happy Cloud Dark. I think it matches better. Yeah, there we go. All right, now next up is the code tag theme. The most popular question I get is, well, what is a code tag? Yikes. By default, the forums for League of Legends support different BB code tags. For instance, if you do bracket, IMG bracket, and then a link to an image, it'll show an image on the screen for some forums out there. Some popular ones with League, you've got the I for italics, B for bold, blah, 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 URL for websites. And what I've done is FEK will, by default, automatically parse anything within the code tags. So code, and then paste in some code or type in some code, and then do bracket / code to signify the end, which looks something like this. And you put all your code in there, and then you submit, and if you have FEK, it'll show you this JavaScript code snippet, and it's nice and color formatted for easy understanding. So if you're a coder, or you just want to kind of know what myself and the rest of the staff are talking to each other about, you can kind of get an idea by looking at the code. And again, I like things to match, so I'll change that to the Tomorrow Night theme. So now it kind of matches the GD Night. Pretty cool, huh? The last option we have here is third-party integration. In the EU side of things, they had an avatar system, and they still do, the Wrenchbox avatars. And because we like to support choice, and we want to be transparent and open, that's why our source code is completely freely available for anyone who wants it. Hint, hint, Riot. If you want to add some of these features, take them from us, please. Please take them. Please take some of these features. I would like nothing more than FEK to become obsolete because some of these things were added by default. But having said that, Wrenchbox avatars, enabling this allows you to see avatars of both FEK users and Wrenchbox users, so you still get that same great support. And that is a list of all of our features as it stands as of September 11th, 2013. Yeah, it's almost 6 a.m. Definitely the 11th now. I can feel it. Now, on the panel itself, we've got a few tabs. We've got the forum enhancements, which is all your options and configurations, support and feedback, a link to download the latest stable or the latest dev. These are manual links. You can click those at any time to make sure you've got the most up-to-date one. However, we do notify you. There's a little pop-up comes about right here when we get a new version out, so you shouldn't have to use those, but they're there in case you need them. And of course, links to our threads in the different regions. And we've got a view credits and a view changelog as well. And we've got a donate button. Now, first thing I'll tell you, we don't want your money. Straight up. I'm doing this for free. Yes, I've spent several hours in it, as well as the other staff members. I know Lenecton has broken his back for a lot of this stuff. And same with Priotra. So, and everyone involved, we've all worked really hard. But the donate is there if you want to use it, but we don't want your money. So that's kind of how it works out. In any event, that's the FEK features we have so far. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please, please, please come in and bug us in our off-topic forum, or if you're on the EU West or Oceanic, just go to the FEK forum official thread for your region, and our representatives there will definitely report back any problems you're having. Don't feel bad about it. We love helping people. That's the whole reason we made the mod to begin with, was to help people. So if you need any help or have a question you think is stupid, don't worry about it. Just come in there, and we'll help you out, as you'll see we've done for several people so far. In any event, once again, my name is Frosthaven, and I'm out of here.